Okay, I'm standing in the new parts room extension that was recently completed with Marcos, and this has expanded our square footage by nearly double. But importantly is the new flow that we have going in terms of how we manage our parts. Now, first and foremost, this open door down here was created so that the vendors can now pull up their vehicles and do their unloading right here at this big door where they used to go through a man door. And here in this space we have empty parts carts that are staged and ready to go. Each of these parts carts is numbered, like this one here, number 8. And in the past we had stationary bins in the parts room. Well, we've abandoned those, and as you can see now, we cut a hole in the side of the building here, and this serves as the entrance point for these carts once a vendor loads them with parts. And once they're loaded with parts, Marcos will label each part with the appropriate repair order number, and he'll print a parts cover sheet for the sleeve on the side of the parts cart bin there. And inside the software, CCC, he'll note the number of the cart, so he'll know where to find those parts when it comes time for dispatch. Now, these carts are all staged and ready for dispatch, and as he's called on to dispatch them, he'll merely pull the cart out of the line of carts, and with the remote key fob on his hip, he'll pop open the 2 doors right here and roll the parts cart out to the technician on the floor. Now, in addition to the modifications with the parts carts, we've done a few other things. And for instance, we had bins for small parts as well, but now we eliminated those in lieu of shelves. And so Marcos can receive the small parts and that don't warrant a cart and merely place them on the shelf here and note the shelf location in the software for retrieval at a later date. Now, some of the biggest gains that we made here is in Marcos's workstation, and at his new station he has the option of either standing or sitting, but he's got a standing desk here that gives him a comfortable working height, and he's finally got a workspace where he can open packages and inspect parts and that sort of thing. He's also implemented a new laser printer, which prevents him from having to walk back and forth in the production office. And he has a desktop scanner as well for the very same reason. He was traveling a lot of miles back and forth between the printers and the scanners. So he has all that handy. There's an extra print cartridge ready to go. There are his label printer and invoice printer. And Marcos, maybe you can show us how you've got some of your tools handy, both on your hip and on your workbench. But you've got the label gun for the RO numbers, all attached. How's that go? Magnets.
Magnets.
Okay. And you've got your tape gun, magnets. And you've got your paper towel roll, magnets. Lovely. Even your cleaning solution with magnets. Now, what do you wear on your hip?
I wear my markers and the door opener, clicker.
And a box cutter?
Box cutter, highlighter, some tools,
Yeah.
markers.
So you're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Okay.
Plus we have this too. Measuring tape, scissors handy.
All labeled, marked. Okay, super. And now I noticed that the other change that you've made is everything is now in boxes on the shelf instead of just lying loose on the shelf.
Correct.
And everything labeled, barcoded, and as you can see, we have the location marked on the box and the shelf number accordingly. All that loaded in the software so we can find what we need very quickly.
And every box is open for easy access too.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. Okay, and I see now that everything is organized in a more uniform manner where sealers and adhesives are together rather than scattered here and there and everywhere. Everything labeled, everything inventoried. And what do you use this cart for here, Marcos?
This cart I use to deliver other parts and supplies for the body man and the painter.
So no more multiple trips, you can do it all in one trip.
Correct.
Okay. And what do you have here? What's this black box right on
This
the
is a
wall?
doorbell.
And then where does that connect to?
That is located outside the door for my vendors in case the door is closed.
So if the weather is inclement and they arrive, they can ring the doorbell, you hear it, and you have to walk all the way back there to open it up?
Of course not.
No.
I got a remote control
Remote control right there on his desk.
where I can
Just open
easily
that
close
up.
and open the door.
Okay. Super. All right. Now, what's the time clock all about?
Time clocks for my vendors to come in here and they stamp time their invoices and it tells me what time they arrived.
So we know where the parts are at, when the parts got here, and who brought them.
Correct.
All right. Great. All right. And how about all these bumpers on this rack here? What's that all about?
This is our new bumper rack. It holds 10 bumpers. Before we used to put them in a bin, big bins, and every bumper was in a bin and it held a lot of space. Now we can, and this is easily to move bumper rack, I can have store 10 bumpers easily.
So we probably got 10 bumpers in the space that used to only hold one.
Correct. Oh, definitely.
Lovely. Okay. And I see you've got some extra shelves in here. What's that all about?
Well, that's storage space for boxes and lots of good stuff.
This is all the stuff that used to be in the way?
Correct.
Uh-huh. Great. So seldom used, but when you need it, you need it. And I see you've got the T5 high intensity LED fluorescent light fixtures as well.
Correct.
Plenty of light in here.
What? I got this new door.
Yeah, and you have another access door. All electric, yeah. So here you can bring in the empty carts to restart the whole cycle again, yes?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, Marcos, overall, tell me what some of the advantages are that you're experiencing with this upgrade.
Oh, it's easy to move, less movements, just easy to store, easy to move. Makes my job way easier.
Nice.
Way easier.
Nice. Well, I want everybody to know that a lot of these ideas that are implemented here and a lot of the work that went into it was Marcos. So he's the one that helped us design the flow and the floor plan, helped work putting it all together, worked his tail off to make it all happen. Good hustle, Marcos. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, Joe.